was founded 21 years ago. Principally, its sole aim was to rehabilitate and rehome racehorses when their racing days are over. At the time, there was nothing in place at all for racehorses, and we lobbied the racing industry, and since our inception, then retraining of racehorses has been created, and thankfully now there are lots and lots of commercial retrainers that can take these fantastic animals on and provide them with future careers after their racing days are over.
It's great because you do have a real diverse section of horses that come to us. Some have been, unfortunately have fallen into neglect through no fault of their own or their owners, and we take them on and we nurse them back to the appropriate level of health so they can either be assessed to be ridden and rehomed or used with the Children for the Education projects through the equine assisted therapy. We've got a horse here called Malapropism who didn't win many races, but he did run a huge amount of times. I believe he's the second most racehorse in England, 22 times in one season alone, so absolutely extraordinary. Uzbek, trained by Emma Lavelle, and Fast or Free, a bit more of a name to him. He won the Britannia Stakes at Royal Ascot a few years ago, so we have some very high-profile horses and also some of the lesser horses who didn't really make it in the world of racing.
The first chap you saw was a horse we're just starting off. And we start with the basics of lunging, long reining, before we actually get the rider on their backs. We like to start every horse off like that. It gives you a good idea of their character and their attitude as well before you get in the saddle, really.
How easy is it to get that racing brain out of them?
To be honest, it does vary. Some you get the feel for straight away and they're very relaxed right from the start, and others they just see whether the mind's still a bit racy and a bit, and they think, right, we'll give them a little bit longer and spend more time on the groundwork with them.
I know you've been in racing for years through Toby Boarding and Emma Lavelle, so you've got plenty of experience. It's rather full circle for you.
It is indeed, yeah. Having joined Toby as a 16-year-old, and by my second winter, I was riding all the yearlings away, backing them and riding yearlings away. And apart from working a stud, apart from bringing the thoroughbreds into the world, really, this is the other end now after their racing career, and trying to change their brains around to accept a different way of life.
Very satisfying, I should imagine.
Oh yeah, extremely. They're all different characters and they have different needs, and it's just nice to try and give them a life after racing, really.
Since 2006 and the inception of the education programme, which started off with Horsepower, which has been copywritten by Greatwood, we've grown and grown, and we've got 6 educational programmes now, 4 of which are accredited and have credits awarded to them, so the students coming to us actually leave with a qualification to go towards their GCSE and credits. And we have a really diverse range of children coming here from mainstream and specialist schools from the age of 5 up to 24, and the difference that Greatwood makes to them is just absolutely huge.
Retraining of racehorses have done the most fantastic job. We started we became a registered charity in the 90s. Then ROR was founded in 2000, and subsequent to ROR, the career path and the progression for racehorses when their racing days are over is incredible. They have done the most amazing job.
It's unbelievable. I go home every night just wanting to come back the next morning. Working with the horses and the children, it's something very special, and anyone who comes to Greatwood really understands what we're trying to achieve here, and it's something very special, and trying to promote that within the racing industry is really key to us developing and hopefully spreading the word a little further.
It's a very expensive process, but on the other side of it, you need the passion, which you plainly have got.
Yes, I think because there's nothing better, there's nothing more rewarding than to find a career for a new horse, for a horse. I think it's absolutely fantastic to see them, and then you've got another place for another horse that actually needs Greatwood and needs that umbrella for life, which is what we offer every single horse that comes here.